Today was the last of the two-day retreat for the House of Bishops, whose main focus was uplifting the education system in Uganda. Speaking to Church of Uganda Family TV, Archbishop Kaziimba Mugalu highlighted the significance of the retreat and its impact on educational issues.
We have been retreating with the bishops of all the 39 dioceses in the Church of Uganda. The retreat has been so good, and the main focus has been revamping, empowering ourselves in the area of education and our education institutions, schools. We are so grateful that we had the different speakers, and we have been definitely challenged to give more attention to our schools, to ensure that there is moral rehabilitation beginning in our schools, because we know that the nation is built in homes, but also in schools. All these children we have, they spend more time with the teachers than the parents. And so it's very, very important that we see how to give support to our teachers.
The bishops were enlightened as to the need of prioritizing vocational studies, and the Archbishop reiterated the importance of providing learners with practical skills.
We have been also encouraged to give more attention to vocational training, because we need hands-on. Because hands-on are very important. Many people are trained and they get degrees, but they have no jobs. So skilling Uganda, skilling the church has been one of the emphasis in our training. So this has been a very good retreat, especially to empower ourselves in the area of education, knowing that our schools are meant to be missionary grounds for moral, for spiritual growth, for even development for our nation. So this has been very fruitful, and I pray that the bishops will be able to work with their archdeacons, their clergy, their head of laity, treasurers, lay people, Mothers Union, Fathers Union, CWF, children, youth, to ensure they implement so that God's kingdom is built more and more.
Right Reverend Godfrey Luwum, the Bishop of the Diocese of Northern Uganda, expressed that the retreat allowed them to reassess their performance in education for improvement.
This has been eye-opening, because from the very beginning, the church has always been involved in uplifting the livelihoods of the people, especially in our country, Uganda. And the church has a number of schools at all levels. The ECDs that are now on the primary schools, the secondary schools, and the tertiary institutions, including universities that we already have. And so this opens our mind to the contribution that the church is making to the government and to the people of Uganda in general. There are many areas where we have done well, and there are other areas where we have not done well. And this retreat has helped us to see all through where we have done well and where we have not done well. And so as a bishop in my own diocese, there are certain areas that we will need to pull our socks so that we are able to provide better services to our people, but also to provide opportunities for our children to grow and become the kind of people that God created them to be.
In his first year of service as bishop, Right Reverend Onesmus Asimwe of North Kigezi Diocese found the experience refreshing and enhancing the leadership skills of the clergy.
For me, this is very refreshing. I'm hardly 1 year in ministry as a bishop, and so for the things we've learned, especially to help us be focused in our leadership, have had a significant and lasting impact in my own life. You know, there's no school for bishops, and so when you're a bishop, then you need such retreats to help you, be focused in your leadership. And so we thank God that we are now going back to especially help our education coordinators focus on those areas. There have been some gaps in our systems, and God has given us the gift of schools, of institutions, and we're going to work very hard to make sure that our schools are revamped. There must be a deliberate intention and focus on revamping of our schools.